WBZ meteorologist Sarah Wroblewski. We're continuing to track Hurricane Dorian, a Category 2 storm with maximum winds of 110 miles per hour. And while it has been downgraded to a Category 2 hurricane, it's still extremely powerful and dangerous, still providing life-threatening storm surge as well as heavy rain and winds to parts of the Bahamas. The outer bands of Dorian also beginning to impact parts of Florida. Gusty squalls are expected, high surf, beach erosion, and the dangerous rip currents will continue as Dorian is forecast to remain a Category 2 hurricane over the next couple of days as it does head up the coast. It looks as though we'll be watching this track very closely by Thursday and Friday. It could get even closer to the South Carolina and North Carolina coast, bringing even bigger impacts with storm surge as well as beach hazards and even heavy rain and, of course, tropical storm force winds and hurricane force winds as we go through the later part of the week. There is still some adjustment in the track that is possible. By Friday into the weekend, the storm is expected to race off out to sea and also weaken to a Category 1 hurricane by Saturday morning, making its closest approach to New England. It looks to stay offshore, but again, there could be some differences in track as we get closer. It could get a little bit closer, but what I'm expecting is, of course, even if it's offshore, it could bring us some big surf as well as rip currents and large waves. So the timing is Friday through early Saturday. The forecast currently is for Dorian to remain offshore, but again, the beach hazards will be noticeable as we head into Friday and Saturday and even through Sunday. But if it gets closer, we could see some possible coastal wind as well as downpours. The highest risk will be closer to the system, southeast Mass, including Cape Cod and the islands. So we're watching Dorian closely, but home we are talking about dry conditions for the day today. High pressure in control after we saw the heavy rain that came through parts of the area yesterday. There is another system out to the west. This system is going to be pushing eastward and bring us another chance of some showers and storms as we head into the day tomorrow. So enjoy today. Mostly sunny, temperatures in the 70s at the coast, noticing that onshore wind, dew points in the 60s, so a little bit sticky, and they'll stay there as we go through the overnight hours too. Highs away from that onshore influence will climb into the upper 70s to low 80s, and tonight we only fall back into the 60s. Tomorrow, another warm day. Winds pick up out of the south-southwest ahead of that front. Could even be a bit gusty. So coolest conditions along the south coast, Cape and Islands, but inland, we're in the low to middle 80s. Now, tracking the risk of those showers and storms, waking up to some areas of fog possible, but the clouds should break apart. Mostly sunny by midday. And then in the afternoon, the risk of those showers and storms come in from northwest and pushing southeast through the evening commute. So we could see some problems out there, of course, with some gusty downpours as well as some lightning. It should move on out of here, and then we'll have some cooler weather come back into the forecast for Thursday with highs a little below the average in the 70s. Cooler for your Friday as we'll be watching Dorian closely. And as for the weekend, should be drying out, although we will be watching the high surf possible along the beaches with highs in the 70s.